Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of my TFSA Dividend Portfolio Update. Today I'm going to be going over, it's actually a pretty interesting episode. I updated my spreadsheet to include a lot more stuff to make it more automatic for me so I don't have to input everything by hand. No, I didn't actually make the spreadsheet. Someone named Jack Ingram made it. It's free to download, which it's a pretty good spreadsheet in my opinion. I'll leave a link to his video where he showcases it in the description below if you guys want to try it out, and I'll be showcasing that later in the video. So for this week, I actually added a couple more, three more stocks to my portfolio. The first one was Brookfield Asset Management. I only bought one share so far. I'll be adding more of that later, obviously, when I have a higher limit in my TFSA, because right now I'm obviously still 18 and it's still 2021. But when the clock strikes 2022, I'm going to be putting in a couple hundred or whatever it works out to. Like, let's say they increase the TFSA limit to 7,000, then I'll just divide 7,000 by 52, and whatever that amount is, that's how much money I'm going to be putting in a week. And then I also got into Canadian utilities at 2 shares at 35.03. I got into Suncor at 1 share at $30.97. And then I got into Algonquin Power. Well, I was already in Algonquin Power, but got one more share at $17.90. This stock has just gone down ever since I bought it, but I do believe in the long-term future of it. So I'm dollar cost averaging, getting my average price better slowly here. But yeah, we'll see what happens with that stock. And then we can go to my portfolio just updated. So I do have a personal account now. I can showcase that pretty quick for you. Yeah, so I bought my first US stock, Facebook. Aritzia. It's a Canadian clothing brand, which, I was actually, there's a mall near me, and it's always packed at Aritzia store. It's really popular, mainly women clothing brand here in Canada. So, I wish I would have gotten into this earlier, which I was thinking about it, but as you can see, the price chart on this thing is nuts in the last year. It's like doubled, so more than doubled up, 150% almost in the last year, which is ridiculous. So, yeah, I wish I got it around here, but I think the stock's gonna keep going up. Hopefully, I'm not good at growth stocks, but we'll see how those work out. But back to the TFSA. Algonquin Power. They have 33 shares with an average. Actually, I won't show the average cost and everything because that'll be in my spreadsheet. But Algonquin Power, 33 shares. The average today's price is $17.84. We're down $46 all time. Couche-Tard, we have 8 shares. The total value today is $371. 1 share of Brookfield Asset Management. We're down on that. $1 doesn't affect me too much. Bell, we have 5 shares at $63.71 currently. We're up $1.42. CNR, we have 2 shares and we're up 35.26. Canadian Utilities, we have 2 shares and we're up $1.64. Amera, we have 4 shares, down $5.24. Enbridge, we have 4 shares of that, up $3.84 all time. Fortis, we have 7 shares, down about $18. Manulife, 35 shares, down $6. RioCan, 8 shares, down $1.23, not even 1%, so that's not bad. This REIT pays a lot of a good dividend yield usually too, so it's not. Right now it's like 4.5% or something like that, so it's not the end of the world that it's only down. If it just stays even and pays that dividend yield, that's really all I care about. Then we have Smart Centers is up 2% for me, and I gained $5 on 8 shares. And Suncor Energy, we're up 5% on this one. I only got 1 share, so I'm only up $1, but yeah, it's done pretty well so far considering I just bought it. TELUS, we're down $12.38 on 16 shares, and then TD, we're up almost $100 on 14 shares. So TD's performed amazing for me. Yeah, so my average price was like 82 something, and now it's 89.84 on 14 shares, so that's pretty good. And 3.5 shares of the Vanguard S&P 500 index, they're up to $12.77 on that. Now to go over to my spreadsheet, again, the link for this will be in the description below. I did not make this this part of the spreadsheet. The other things I did, but I'll leave a link in the description to where you can download the spreadsheet, and to the person who made the spreadsheet, so shout out to him. Anyways, yeah, so basically it goes over, like, you just type in the symbol, and then this comes up because of this Google Finance code that he incorporated into this, which is really nice. And you just put the total number of shares, so you have to input this manually, obviously, because it's how many shares you have, and then you put your average cost manually. So where you can find that, let's say you wanted to enter it for Algonquin. I'll kind of show you. So then that's obviously going to be NA because you haven't inputted it. So if you wanted to input this, you put their ticker symbol, which you go here, AQN, the ticker symbol right here, and you just go AQN and enter, and that comes up, and then you put your total amount of shares. So I have 33 shares, and the average price at $19.25. So 33, average cost at $19.25. Shows the current price, and it basically shows the total cost for that stock now, and the market value of that stock now. So the amount you paid essentially, and what you can sell the stock for today, like as of right now. Then it shows your dollar return and your percentage return. So I'm down 7%, and then up or down 46.53% or dollars, sorry. And then you find the yearly dividend per share. You have to input that as well, and then it derives the yield for that. I found that on Google Finance or Yahoo Finance, I believe it was. Yeah, so Yahoo Finance, you just look up aqn.to, and then it shows the yearly dividend per share right there. The forward one is which I use. And it shows you your total annual income for the stock. And you have to input the sector and dividend frequency if you want as well. So yeah. Right now my annual income is $227 for just holding these stocks. Obviously, hopefully that will start increasing over the next couple of years. As a young kid, I see all these crypto returns and I get in my crypto portfolio, and I just want to put a lot more money into that. But I gotta remember that, this dividend portfolio is going to grow. Like right now, it's not paying off for me as much as I would want it to. But obviously, if I look at the historical data of the stock market, this thing's gonna get huge later in my life. So I just gotta keep on staying consistent with this as well. You gotta remember that this will hopefully, if I keep being consistent with this, it will grow into something pretty phenomenal one day, hopefully. Let me just go to my charts here. Another tab I just have 2 charts, nothing crazy. Company weighting, so this is basically where all my money's in. TD, I have 21% of my stock portfolio right now. Algonquin Power, 9%. You guys can kind of see, like Suncor Energy is only 0.5%. I'm obviously going to want to get these a bit more even, but TD, I don't know, like that will probably stay at like 15%. I love that stock. I love the future for it. So I'm not sure if I'm going to, add too much, and then I'm not sure if I'm gonna decrease that TD percentage by too much, because I love that stock, but it will probably get slowly decreased over time as the stock goes up, and I venture into a bit more of these because I'd like to get like Brookfield up a bit more and Suncor up a bit more as well, for sure. And we have the sector diversification, so that's why I put all the sectors. So financial services makes up almost half my portfolio, 36.7 or 36.6%. Communication services makes up another 13, so basically that's 50% right there almost. And the rest is in index fund, 6%, real estate 7.2%, energy 4% only. Because Algonquin Power is a utility company, so all of them are utility sectors. So utilities makes up 20. So basically the 3 main sectors here are utilities, communication services, and financial services. Those make up the majority of my portfolio. And we have the buying history here. So every time I buy a stock, I put the name, or I do the same thing. So but then I'm gonna make this automatic. It's not automatic right now, but I'm gonna make it so I can just do the same thing as I do here. I just enter the ticker symbol, then this comes up, and I can put the number of shares purchased myself and stock price bought it myself and stuff. I'd like to have a buying history. I haven't updated it in a while, but I will be updating it. And yeah, I'm just in the process of making it automatic right now. Then the dividend summary just showcases how many my total dividends for each month and the years. This will be a lot cooler when I get to like over here when it's gonna be like 20 to 30 or whatever, and making a couple hundred a year at least, or a month, not a month, but probably 100 a month, which would be really cool. Then you have the dividend history. So I'm expecting a dividend from TV today. Actually, I don't think it's paid out yet. Let me check, but just go to dividends, TFSA. I just take everything away but dividends, I guess, and then yeah. So I haven't been paid any dividend. These are all my dividends. These four right here so far. So yeah, the total for October 2021 is $6.74. So I just went and put that here. And then November probably be around the same as this, maybe a little bit less because a lot of my heavy payers are in October. So, but October, kind of every 4 months. So January, April, July, and then October are the kind of big 4 months. That's when most companies like pay on the. That's like the months. Like I know America pays like February, May, August, November, I think. But most companies when they pay quarterly are January, April, July, October. But some other companies I have do switch it up. So usually those 4 months are going to be the highest paying. And yeah, that is basically the spreadsheet. Again, this portion of the spreadsheet can be found in the description below. And I actually have some news as well. I'm going to be making this portfolio every month, or monthly now instead of weekly, just because I don't think too much happens in a week, to be honest. And I think it'll be, a bit better if I do it monthly, so I can start focusing on other content and growing my channel a bit more in other areas. But yeah, so I'm gonna make this portfolio series monthly now, and we'll see how that goes. Anyways, see you guys in the next video. Subscribe if you want to stay tuned on my investment journey, and peace.